So, I'm excited about this one. It's one of the stops on the Underground Railroad. While I was doing the research, I learned about two amazing black people that just made my day. So, this stop is 42 Baxter Street, which in an area now called Chinatown in New York City. And it's the African Society for Mutual Relief. Sorry. The African Society for Mutual Relief functioned as a welfare system or a safety system. It offered health insurance, an early form of life insurance, and assistance in paying for burial costs for black people. They were able to do this by collecting dues. The building itself functioned as a school, a meeting house, and also a stop on the Underground Railroad. They were able to afford the building on 42 Baxter Street because of these two amazing people. They were formerly enslaved couple, Haitian American immigrants Juliette and Pierre Touissant. Pierre Touissant was born into slavery in Haiti in 1766. He worked as a domestic slave and learned to read and write. His enslavers, Jack and Mary, fled Haiti during the Haitian Revolution, and they came to New York City in 1787. While in New York, Pierre was apprenticed as a hairdresser and he excelled at it. I thought, he was doing a job that is normally reserved for women, but I'm not sure at that time that was the case. He had a big heart and he cared for his widowed female enslaver, Mary. Bigger heart than mine. He used his income to purchase the freedom of other enslaved people. He did that while he himself was a slave. He purchased his future wife, Juliette, and his sister. He became free when his enslavers died, which he became free when he was past 40 years old. He purchased a house in a good area in Manhattan. He married Juliette and adopted his niece, Euphemia, after her mother's death. Euphemia, the niece, attended school, was literate in English and French, and some of her letters, right now that you're seeing it, are in this video. Euphemia died at 14 from tuberculosis. Juliette Toussaint died May 14, 1851, and she blew me away with her burial request. She said when she died, the black people could walk her down to her grave and they should follow her carriage. The white people had to meet her there. They just had to go directly. And I'm like, that is so crazy. I love her for that. The husband and wife were philanthropists and devoted Catholics. Some of the things they did: they housed and educated orphaned children. They organized a credit bureau and employment agency. They sponsored multiple schools, Catholic schools for black children, even girls, at a time when people did not want to educate black girls. And all three members of the family were buried in St. Patrick Cathedral, which is a rare occurrence because, they're always trying to put black people into some far off place and then dig it up and do something else with it. And in 1996, because of all his good works, Pierre Touissant was declared venerable by the Catholic Church. So finally, couple of centuries after his death, he was honored for his life. So my thing is, first, this amazing idea of black people being their own safety net, own welfare system, just finding people that we can trust who will not steal the money and run away, and just be there for each other in ways that we can afford. And then the second thing, which is very pressing to me, is the persistent need to demonize Haitian people. Like, Haitian Americans have been present from the time of the formation of America. And they have contributed in so many ways, but we continue to try in America up until this day by calling them people who eat dogs, we try to demonize them. And that for me is a part of this white supremacy propaganda, because Haiti is the first and only former colony and enslaved country where the people fought for their freedom and won. So there's just been this persistent need to undermine Haiti, to demonize their culture, especially the culture that can be seen as an African retention. There's this need to demonize and always be shaming Haitians instead of recognizing them for the people who they are. From in my mind, they're like the royalty of the Caribbean because of how bravely they stood up for their rights. They fought, and yeah, in the end, Haiti is currently still paying reparations to France for fighting for their and winning their freedom. So there's so many injustices that continue to be perpetrated against them, and also a failure to recognize their work in the advancement of Black people. So yeah, this is what I found on my walk, on my stops. So again, I always welcome questions, comments, anything as long as you center a positive Black identity. If you ask me questions that decenters a positive Black identity, unfortunately, I am not equipped to answer. But thank you so much for listening.